Des, King of the Pit TV. All We Know Is Falling, track 3. We're listening to the whole record. This is Emergency. What the hell is that?
I think we have an emergency. I think we have an emergency. If you thought I'd leave, then you were wrong. 'Cause I won't stop holding you. So are you listening? So are you watching me? If you thought I'd leave, then you were wrong. 'Cause I won't stop holding you. This is an emergency. So are you listening? And I can't pretend that I don't see this. But it's really not your fault, and no one cares to talk about it.
It's really not your fault. And really not your fault on what?
And no one cares.
And no one cares to talk about it. I'm sure that hit a lot of teenagers back in the day.
Talk about it. Talk about it. 'Cause I've seen love die way too many times when it deserved to be alive.
The guitarist has a great way of playing these broken chords. I'm really fond of the guitarist's twinkling playing.
I've seen you cry way too many times when you deserve to be alive. So you give up every chance you get just to feel new again. I think we have an emergency. I think we have an emergency. And you do your best to show me love.
You know what? Even though it is just like guitar-driven rock music, which you could arguably say it's pop-punk music, even within that box and that categorization, there is a great emotive value. I mean, emergency is quite a shocking, powerful word. And it reminds me of one song of a band I've never checked the music out of, aside this one song. But 30 Seconds to Mars had a hit called The Kill, didn't they? And although it's like, not necessarily, the soundscape's nothing like this, but it holds an emotional sort of communication. It possesses a way to communicate this emotion to you in packaging which just doesn't I don't know. Basically what I'm saying is I'm kind of speechless. I think there's a big nostalgic value in this music to me, so I think that's why it's connecting a little better. This is taking me back to finding identity as a teenager, not being interested in school and outside of school, meeting loads of colourful people in the alternate community who was into music like this, and where there was a lot of bands performing music like this and just blowing up, like Paramore. Don't just put this record out around this time. This is really cool.
You don't know what love is. So are you listening? So are you watching me? Well, I can't pretend that I don't see this.
Well, to be fair, Paramore had this record out, but you know, the precursor of things to come as far as the sounds and the bands influenced by this sound and so forth.
It's really
That
not
community.
your fault, and no one cares to talk about it. Talk about it. 'Cause I've seen love die way too many times when it deserved to be alive. I've seen you cry way too many times.
I've seen you cry way too many times. Just the way it's said, with like these blaring just power chords in the background. It's so simple yet so effective. Because you know that Hayley Williams is speaking to the person who's listening to it at that time, who's growing up, who's having this influx of unstable feelings and emotions. That really brilliant, really brilliant. Yo, Hayley Williams is speaking to me, man. I liked emo stuff back in the day. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was an emo kid for a minute. This twinkling guitar. I've seen love die way too many times. Them bits. With that twinkling guitar, it reminds me a bit of Lost Prophets as well, does that? That's something they would have done. We got Brighter next. That was my favourite tune so far. Yeah, that was my favourite tune so far. I thought that was a banger. We got Brighter coming up next. That's quite a catchy hook as well. Da, 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 da.